Aleah Ranjitsingh, PhD in Interdisciplinary Gender Studies.
What aspect of gender studies are you actually researching?
Combining gender and political science. So in this way, I'm looking at the social revolution in Venezuela, which is the political aspect of it, and then I'm using sort of a feminist methodology in that I'm speaking to women there to hear their voices and to see how they are faring under the socialist regime.
Why did you choose that area, and why did you choose Venezuela?
Why did I choose that area? My background is in political science, but all my research has always involved some sort of gender component. So, and then what's happening in Venezuela is very current. It's new. It's happening right now. It's very exciting. And Venezuela is so close to Trinidad. I mean, how could I not choose Venezuela? So.
At this point in your research, is there anything that jumps out at you that has really, I don't know, that you didn't expect, or that has made you, really think that, yes, this is really what I'm supposed to be doing?
I think, yeah, I believe so. I've been to Venezuela 4 times to do my fieldwork, and I believe the last time, in speaking to, a lot of times we go in there with our academic background, our theories, etc. But when you go in and you speak to women on the ground, you see many times that these things don't really add up. And I realized that this is what I want to do. Yes, I want to bring the academia to it, but I want to speak to the women, the regular ordinary woman on the street, to bring that to bring that aspect into academia, because I think sometimes it's missing.
And what are those things that you brought with you to represent your research and your inspiration?
Okay, with regard to my research, I have a copy of the Venezuelan Constitution, which is the new constitution. Sorry, this is the new constitution. When Chavez was elected in 1998, upon his inauguration in 1999, he put forward a new constitution, and he allowed the citizens of Venezuela to vote on it, to vote whether the constitution should be passed in a national referendum. So it is very symbolic. It's symbolic of 21st century socialism and a new sense of citizenship that people in Venezuela are experiencing, where they could actually vote to determine, their laws, their constitution. So.
And the other things?
This represents my inspiration. When I finished my master's, my first job was teaching at Brooklyn College in New York. And after my first semester in fall semester, that Christmas I came back to Trinidad, and upon leaving, my students gave me these 2 cards, just totally unexpected. And one says, to Professor Ranjitsingh, they call me professor there, "Thank you for being a great inspiration and example of success. May God bless you in all your endeavors." And similarly, the second one. So this really inspires me, because this is what I want to do. I want to teach.
And inspire a whole new generation.
Definitely, like I was, by my mentors.
Who were your mentors?
I have mentors in New York, Brooklyn College, where I went to school, who really pushed me to go beyond, my bachelor's degree. I then did my master's, and from then I knew I had to do my PhD.
So you didn't do your undergraduate work here?
No, I did not.
So why come to the UWI at this point?
Because I realized after my master's I wanted to do women's studies or gender studies, and especially to study it within a sort of Latin American, Caribbean context. There was no other choice than to come to you, because UWI does have the best gender professors, the best gender academics and activists. Women like Reda, Professor Mohammed, Dr. Gabriel Hussain, a woman whose work I read prior to coming to UWI, and the opportunity to work with them and speak to them, sit across a table from them, sit, in a classroom with them. It was something I couldn't pass up. So I had to come back to UWI. And UWI has been good to me, I must admit. UWI has been great to me.
In what way?
With regard to, I received a scholarship, and it's great for postgraduate students with regard to funding to conduct your fieldwork, funding for conferences. And without that funding, I'm not sure how quickly I would have conducted my fieldwork.
Thank you very much for speaking with us.
You're welcome.